Well, there you are. And here I am. Whew, I am pooped. But guys, before I go to bed, I've got to say something. No, this has been so heavy on my mind. I wish I could just say it was just tonight, but it has been a while now. It has been weeks. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure I can safely guess or bet that your FYP and everything about, well, the world around you has been pretty similar to the same as mine. And it has not been good. It has not been fun, friendly. In fact, it has been downright, well, disheartening and devastating. I can actually feel it changing me. And I've spoken to other friends of mine and even Christian creators who are saying the same thing. Something has changed so immensely in our world, in the spirit realm, all around us, that it is honestly affecting and changing us. Now, as Christians, we know better. We know we've got to stand firm. Lean into God when you feel this. But these are the words that have been just, they've been on repeat in my mind the past 20 minutes, and I was about ready to head to bed. When I knew I was convicted to make this. But those words that are on repeat in my mind right now are, and the love of many shall wax cold. In Matthew 24, one of my favorite books in the entire Bible. Not my favorite verse, of course, but, well, if you know, then you know, and if you don't, that one speaks about when Yeshua comes back now, here in the end of days. Not that he's coming back now. Well, you never know. It could happen now, in the twinkling of an eye. I might not even be able to finish this video. That is how quickly he could come, and we don't know when. But we do see all the signs are there. All of the signs and the seasons are there. And it literally could happen any day. But just a quick, simple glance around you, a scroll through your FYP, even looking through people's comment sections, it is easy to see. It is apparent that we are experiencing, in fact, all of the end of days, well, the labor pains. And one of those is the love of many shall wax cold. I know that you guys have, if you followed me, you know that I have explained to you as an ex-psychic medium, I can tell you the spirit realm is very real. And it is not millions of billions of light years away. No, it is right here. And the only thing that separates us from them is a veil. And my friends, my beautiful friends, that veil, it is thinning. And even God explains in the Bible, he will take it away in the end of days. But do you know, when I hear, and the love of many shall wax cold, what that means to me? It is a vicious cycle. Because when the love of many or the hearts of many wax cold, that means somebody is full of hate, anger, resentment, and unforgiveness. And I'm here to tell you that is the perfect combination. That is a recipe. That is all it takes to create an open door for demonic entities to come right on in. Thus, a perpetual cycle. Having hate and anger, resentment, jealousy, envy, and divide. Unforgiveness, well, you're allowing demonic entities full access to you. And once that happens, well, let's just say hearts wax cold. Love waxes cold. And it spreads like wildfire. If you get my drift. Guys, it is vital. It is vital more now than ever before. Lean into God. It is getting harder and harder for people to feel the spirit. It is getting harder and harder for people to see what is going on, which is difficult for those of us who can see. Where there is more divide, there is more demonic activity. It's as simple as that, plain and simple. Where you see divide, I see the demons. And the sooner that you start to see with eyes like that, the easier it will become for you to not only to avoid that divide and that argument, avoid letting people getting you riled up, avoid hating and being angry and falling victim to that divide. The sooner you see that there is more demonic activity at play here than humans, we do not wrestle with flesh and blood. We wrestle with powers and principalities. Remember that. The sooner you understand that, the sooner you will not engage. And the sooner more of us do not engage, the sooner we have a fighting chance to finally win. And the love of many shall wax cold. Well, that might just seem to you that people might start not loving one another. But to me, somebody who sees into the spirit realm her entire life, I can tell you, it means so much more. When I hear, and the love of many shall wax cold, I hear, well, there's a whole lot of demons just chomping at the bit to get at them, to get in them, and to work through them. No one is safe. No one is off limits, whether you're a Christian or not. Where there is unforgiveness, hate, anger, envy, rage, resentment in that heart, and yes, even yours, there is an open space and a welcome mat for a demon to come on in. Guys, you've got to hold fast. You've got to hold fast into your faith, and you have to open your eyes as to what is really going on out there. You would be so surprised to realize that the people that you are fighting, whether it's on the other end of a telephone screen, on social media, or even somebody at work, somebody who had road rage in front of you, the sooner you open your eyes to the spirit realm and see, it might not be their flesh at all, but the demon that is attached to them working through them, the sooner that you'll know how to fight that battle. And the sooner you will realize you will be the safest you'll ever be in this world by doing two things: leaning into God and refusing to engage. Love one another. Show compassion even to your enemies. In fact, tonight when you go to bed and you pray for yourself, your loved ones, and everybody in your family and your friend circle, I want you. No, I'm not even challenging you. I'm begging you. Pray for your enemies too. Because Jesus didn't ask us to pray for our enemies so that they could win the lottery. No, Jesus asked us to pray for our enemies because he knew, because he sees into the spirit realm, that by asking us to pray for our enemies, he knew that our enemies are most likely now our enemies by doing things that clearly you can see, if you look with the right eyes, are simply things that, well, a demonic entity is using them as a tool to do. Pray for your enemies, because, my beautiful friend, we do not wrestle with flesh and blood. Pray for your enemies, because most likely it is a power of principality that he knows, and hopefully now you will know, is the same demonic entity that is influencing your enemy, your neighbor, your coworker, that guy ahead of you with road rage, into doing the exact things that they're doing now, or they've done to you in the past. We do not wrestle with flesh and blood, but with powers and principalities. And the sooner you open your eyes to the truth of this world, the sooner you will no longer engage. Well, not in the hate, the divide, the rage, but you will engage. Oh, you'll engage double time in the loving each other, the kindness, compassion, and forgiveness that Yeshua asks us to do. And the hearts and the love of many shall wax cold. It wasn't a warning that, ooh, things are going to get ucky, people are going to get mean. It was a warning that when people get mean, demons are at play. Armor up, lean into God, and remember this is a spiritual battle. And the absolute best weapon that you could ever have is that of kindness and love. I love you so much. Mwah. Have a good night.